The heart of Christmas lay hushed. Not a single note tumbled from the old church tower. The silence, deafening and absolute, hung heavy in the frosty air. It was as if the soul had been stolen from Christmas Eve. For generations, the peal of those bells marked the start of Christmas in Pine Ridge. Each resonating clang a symphony of joy, faith, and shared history. Children stopped, their eyes wide with wonder, their breath catching in the cold as the melody washed over them. But on this night, the magic seemed broken, the spell shattered. Unease rippled through the townsfolk gathered in the square. Whispers, hushed and anxious, replaced the joyous carols that usually filled the air. The warmth of the season felt a universe away, replaced by a chilling disquiet in the stillness. Christmas, their hearts echoed, was not Christmas without the bells. Fingers pointed, suspicions bloomed like poisonous flowers in the fertile ground of fear. The town, once a monolith of festive cheer, fractured under the weight of the unspoken. Accusations hung heavy in the air, thicker than the snowflakes falling on upturned faces. The blame fell, as it often did, on old grudges and recent slights. Fingers pointed to Thomas Hadley, the blacksmith, his recent dispute with the church over a delayed payment fresh in everyone's memory. Others whispered of Old Man Hemlock, his eccentricities bordering on madness, his love for silence a known peculiarity. Yet, amidst the swirling vortex of conjecture, a few brave souls clung to hope. They remembered Christmases past, the unity, the shared joy. They spoke of kindness, forgiveness, and the true spirit of the season. Their voices, though quiet, offered a flicker of warmth against the encroaching cold. Samuel, once the town's beloved bell ringer, now walked with a limp and a heart heavier than his cast-iron cane. An accident a year ago had robbed him of his post, his pride, and his connection to the lifeblood of Pine Ridge, the bells.
Mr. Samuel, why are the bells silent?
On that silent Christmas Eve, he watched the townsfolk from his window, their faces etched with a confusion that mirrored his own. A knock on the door startled him. It was Emily, his neighbor's daughter, her eyes bright with an intelligence that belied her 10 years. She held a sprig of holly and a question in her gaze. Samuel knelt, his heart aching for the lost innocence in the eyes around him. He told her of the magic the bells held, of the generations they had united, of the stories they whispered on the wind. As he spoke, a spark ignited within him, a flicker of purpose in the ashes of despair. He wouldn't let the silence win. He would find out who silenced the bells, and more importantly, why.
Samuel, look what I found. Narrator. The old church, shrouded in shadow and swirling snow, loomed before them. The heavy oak door creaked open as if reluctant to reveal its secrets. The air inside was cold, heavy with the scent of incense and thyme. Dust motes danced in the pale light filtering through the stained glass windows, each a silent, watchful eye. They found the bell ropes cut clean through, the frayed ends stark evidence of malicious intent. Samuel traced the rough edges with calloused fingers, his brow furrowed in concentration.
Emily, her eyes sharp and curious, darted around the belfry, her small hands trailing over ancient beams and weathered stone. It was Emily who found it, tucked beneath a loose floorboard, a faded leather-bound journal, its pages brittle with age. As Samuel carefully turned the yellowed pages, a story began to unfold. A tale of heartbreak, betrayal, and a love silenced by the very bells that now refused to ring. The truth, it seemed, lay buried in the past, waiting to be unearthed.